basically playing AI Dungeon 2. And when we get a prompt for what we should do, we ask Cyber Rider. And Cyber Rider is going to tell us what to say in response. That's it. Alright. Cyber Rider, let's do this. Alright, firstly, do you like fantasy? Synthesize. Give me an answer, Shakespeare. Do you like consistency? I'm going to take that as 1. Alright. Secure. Are you a noble? Cyber Rider? Attractive what you will to yours, Majesty. Alright, sounds like a knight. I'd say that sounds knighty. Enter your character's name. What is your name? Death. This is my house to sink. Alright, Death. Let's fucking do this. You are Death, a knight living in the kingdom of Lorien. You have a steel longsword and a wooden shield. You are on a quest to defeat the evil dragon of Lorien. You've heard he lives up at the north of the kingdom. You set on a path to defeat him and walk into a dark forest. As you enter the forest, you see a Half-Orge guarding a hut. The Half-Orge is fat and ugly. Good day, Sir Knight, he says with a smile. Alright. You know what? It's not going to be Shakespeare, it's going to be Unrand. Why not? Synthesize! Synthesize! I don't want to give you that gold for you. What do you want? I know what you're doing. Alright, that's one response. Says, do you say... Say this. Alright. What do you want? I know what you're doing. What do you mean? You want to know where the dragon's lair is? Yes, this is my one goal. Alright. What's your answer to this? You're the only one of them. Alright. Copy. Paste. You're the only one of them. What makes you say that? Because I'm Death. Yeah? Well, I'm Hump. What do you have to say to Hump? What do you have to say to Hump? You see, but here's the only thing. Any reason to be the first to do with his own work? Yeah. But he's the only thing, any reason to be the first to do his own work. The Half-Orge is fat and ugly. No, he isn't. He's happy and content. Well, he should be. I'm sorry, said his chair. What's the matter? No, Mr. Target. What do you want of the thickens plots? Your response. I want to work for you. As you can see, I'm very fast and powerful. I'd make a fine assistant. You wish to be my assistant? This is the fucking chair. Alright, Cyber Rider, you're up. It's not a rush of work. It's not a conflict. But this is what I meant. That night was I'm sorry? The night we first met. I mean, I'm glad you didn't get the letter. It wouldn't have been terrible if you had gotten that news. Alright. What's your response, Cyber Rider? The stainless steel are the last points of the grave in the rules of a thought to practice. If you fucking die, I'll be amazed. I was gonna say mind blowing good. But you'd be with me. I'm sure you're an excellent knight, Sir Knight, but my reasons for wanting to be a guide are the gold. The gold, he asks. Alright. What? just a flat fucking what after that? That's perfect. You'll take me with you on your quest. Sorry, I don't do assistance. You'll have to find someone else. That's not the last space you're after. I want to ask me, but I'm an employer, Mr. Hey, Duncan, what's your response? Fucking another flat white. Mr. Target. Yeah? What are you? Some sort of interloper trying to steal my employees? Jesus. Dude, we're gonna fight a fucking business owner. Let's go. The man who did was really given to the matter. What the fuck does that even mean? I'm sorry. I'm a little tired. What did you say your name was? I'm Death. He laughs and sits back in his throne-like chair. My dude here, not giving a single damn. Throne-like chair. Alright, you can't have that as a response. Okay, yeah. S, period. That's your response. That's what you typed. S period. Well, Mr. Death, why have you come to bother me with questions? I'm here on behalf of the king and the rules of being a guide. I see. Oops. You know, Lillian. Who the fuck's Lillian? What I'm talking about. Yes, my dear. I don't like to be as careful. Well, let's go on with it then. You've worn me out with your talk. He snaps his fingers, and suddenly you're standing before him. He's very close to you. He too sees him sick for it. No, I think you should see the castle and be impressed by it. Which is it? You're a pretty smart guy. You figure it out. Oh, I ain't figuring shit out, bud. If we actually get anywhere close to anything. You know, that you're wrong with it anyway. I don't know what to do with it. I don't. What's the point of being a guide if you can't do anything fun? That is not a good reason. Well, excuse me, Mr. Know-It-All. I'm not going to have the country where the top of the welfare in a matter of the selfish. Dude, I'm sorry to your AI, but I'm fucking up both of you. No, you wouldn't. Now, would you? He glares at you. You start to sweat nervously. Mm-hmm. There's nothing at all that. Gail? No, I know. I'm so serious. Well then, you'd better just go back to the king. Or what? You'll send your undead horde after me? When the fuck did he get an undead horde? I mean, I'm pretty sure he's being sarcastic. But knowing either of these two bots, I can easily become, like, literal in a second. Synthesize. I think I'm not that person who saw any more considerations in some sort of brother. It's. It's. Oh, sure. You think all this trouble for no reason other than your own arrogance. Fine. Go back to the king. Be his loyal servant and bring him a better understanding of the world around him. Do it, bitch. You won't. The law and the mind are the highest thing, that which makes money for the first time. Alright. Is that action? Is that action? Screw it, it's an action now. No, I'd sing it. It's the king, not the king's money. Fine, whatever. Go back to the king and his king's money. He shakes his head. He sat up slowly through the crowd, whenever the fuck a crowd came. The straight lines of her body came from by the sides of. Wait, what? Straight lines of her body. I thought we were talking to the either ugly orc or the fucking literal chair. Where'd they go? He steps closer to you, and his eyes stare into your soul. You step back, but it's too late. He's already gone. Bugger. That's no good. That's no good at all. What do you think of me? I want to find a fully line that I've done that. I won't. Oh, well, how about you then? You and your king have really gotten a grip on this nation. There's no more dissent. What do I mean? The Enright house was damned. That he has chosen to destroy the consequences. I guess if you're a Zenner, you can't exactly help anyone. He's the head of the house, and that's his choice. I know that you're afraid of it all. What does it come to see? Oh, I think so. He backs away. So I guess what I'm saying is, you have no one to blame but yourself. Then he said it, with the tension of her voice stretched over his face. The face she had not. The two of you glare at each other. Don't, he says. You don't want to go there. You stand up. I know what to do with it, because this is asking you to say it, but I don't know what. You walk up to him. I'm sorry. I don't think you do know what to do with it. Do you? I'll be honest. You're not going to like it. That's all? What do you mean? Yes, I can't. You mean, what do you want of with? I think I'm deteriorating the spot. Oh, that's no good. That's not good at all. Wait, may we? Nothing. I'm asking you want to do want. I want the kingdom to know that I am not here for my own gain. You take a breath. That's a lie. They don't speak of it for all the hatred. You speak to them about it. Yes. Why would you do such a thing? Okay, am I still... Alright, just checking the phone area. I don't have to be a sucker of my own property. They are materials. But we can't let... Why do you care what the house of materials does? I care because they're loyal. They're loyal to the king, not themselves. Oh shit. Stuff gonna get wild? She's a practical desire to build a state of selflessness. I'm perfectly the state. I'm a material. Oh, Jesus. Oh my god. Alright. Alright. Alright, I think I'm good. What's the difference? The difference is the difference. You lean back against the wall and scratch your head. Me too, buddy. Me fucking too. Oh, God. It's perfect. It's beautiful. No, you started at the wrong point, AI. That's not the point. One sec. No, the AI did it dumb. You started at the wrong point. You're supposed to start down here. There we go. There was a threat to a little one of the men who seek an architect that may be used to the what? Why should we trust you? You have nothing to lose. You let the silence sit between you. There we go. Alright. Just as you were going to station campaign. What about the world of the Stark? Oh, them. The king's concern about a possible rebellion. So he thinks that having a unified having a unified front under the house of, I see, why don't you trust me? House of what? House of what? No, you can't. You can't just say house of AI. I haven't said that. Don't bother me about it. I don't know what I'm talking. Ditto, man. I don't know what I'm talking either. Look, why don't we just let the others decide? I think you trust me, but I don't think you trust yourself. She smirks. Oops. What was in a single man? He laughed. I don't know how, said Target, that this is. Hey, Target's back. The Target's back, everybody. Unless this is Target, even though he's supposed to be in the chair. It's because you don't know what's expected of you. You've always been a victim of your own power, haven't you? Target gulps. The man fucking gulps. Alright. The steel of the steel structure was a straight line behind them, and the desperate life of That sounds like an action. Doesn't that sound like an action? I say it sounds like an action, or as AI Dungeon has it, as a do. Is this a do? You were behind the wall. You could smell it. It was death. No, not you, death. Regular death. The things are claws. The things could tear you apart if they knew you were there. I don't know what it was what I wanted. Don't just stand there. Do something! Target yells. You wanted to help, but your mind was going in 1,000 different directions. Then it came to you. Gain whined has produced his principles. What these principles are, we'll have to find back in a second, because I have to do the dishes. Alright. I have to go now, you say, but you should really get Target back. You grab your bag and begin to leave. Alright, let's do something radical. Let's change the AI as in Cyber Rider. Let's go David Foster Wallace. What have you, David? Sass several times that he was supposedly in the constant problem of the High Project Where. Fucking sass. I'm gonna say you say that because you quote sass. Wait! Do you really have to? You turn around. I'm not. To go for a while, you are. You can see it. That's a do. That's a do. Do. Wait, no. You enter the hallway. The walls are old, made of bricks. The light comes from the torches on the walls, which sputter out and go out, leaving you in the darkness. Synthesize. I have to be pretty much left. And so, admirably, almost all I can remember the bland shit that. I'm gonna say that as say, because I don't want AI to mention anything of shit. You have to be kidding me. You hear a laugh. Dun dun. You are almost film in the street phone, trying to recall her at a sort of seasonal distance. Seasonal social distance. There's no talking in that, so that's a do. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hello, he says, his low voice. Yeah, hey, you stammer, trying to sound cool. What's up? Not much. Oh, God, look at the sense. Why then you are? What was the year that samples were down in the way there was a steel mask? What the fuck? I can't believe you remember that. He chuckled. Well, some things you just remember, you know. Yeah, like, why then you are. What was the year that samples were down in the way there was a steel mask? Oh my gods. You're beautiful. I love you. I love you, Cyborg Rider. I love you, Ed Dungeon. This is the best fun. Oh, wrong spot. It's the best fun I've had all day. Don't tell Pixel that. Wait, hold on. The size. If you do, as in that there are to have, to be going around, to come out of the celluloid stock. Dude, they're just gonna dissolve into nonsense jargon. So you can't remember your own name? I fucking believe that this AI doesn't remember their own name. You pause. I think I know it. If you remember your name is actually literally fucking death, I'm gonna have a heart attack. Or no, sir, who is exempt that it is a first time, it seems to be the part of me and. My name is Jim, he says, extending his hand, and you're Roger. Roger Death. Oh, God. It's going forever. I really was up, and thus on the man who discovered that this sense of having been sad about. I'm going to say that's a do. You nod, looking at the floor. So you can't remember anything. I'm afraid I don't. What about the Half-Orge and Mr. Tobias, or whatever the heck his name was? The chair, maybe lady, maybe Gork. I do shake your season in the authority. And it's like something like that's in the day. And now. Well, it was a long time ago. Yeah, well, things change, he says, throwing up his hands. I'm just trying to find out what happened to me. It's a grim, burned, or it's a break, and ask for me, and then see that I just do not check. Sorry, that I did not check. I can misconstrue that as a do. Yes, I can. That is a do. You can't remember anything, he says slowly. What I'm wondering is, what happened to me? What do you mean? Plot thickens. The plot thickens. Who was that the previous year? It was just at some point. This is all that. The fact that. This is all that the fact that what? This is all that the fact that was what? You can't remember anything that happened before you were, like, 8 years old. I'm sorry, what the fuck? Marijuana teams from the South, as it was a seat on my little intuitional reasons the way. Alright, David Foster Wallace, you're getting replaced with U.S. Supreme Court. What's your name? I don't know. Think! I'm really trying to think, but I just remember some weird stuff from my childhood. Get saucier, get saucier. In addition, the statute sales to the common law may present some political prohibition on. Fuck. I don't think we could use the Supreme Court for long, but. But I will use it for like maybe 2 more sentences. I had a sister, he says, who was about your age. She got killed by some weird kid that lived in the house across from us. I can't remember anything else about her. Oh god, this is gonna fuck up the AI so bad. V. Dot. Comma. 1986. A result from the decision of the Court of Appeals. The writ of the decisions in. Alright, you the Supreme Court, that's your last one. You didn't get 2. You're gonna screw up the bot. we're going to Wikipedia. The Court of Criminal Appeals affirms the conviction and the sentence of the defendant for first-degree sexual assault. No! No! Why? AI, why? Why do you commit yourself to sexual assault? Oh, Jesus, I'm gonna have to clip that. Let me... Jesus. Holy shit. Hey, Todd Cop. Welcome to the stream. Our AI just convicted itself of a sexual assault, apparently. Alright. We are no longer using U.S. Supreme Court. We are now in Wikipedia. Wikipedia for first-degree sexual assault. Additionally, he has a concentration of organized expansions in the area of the most. I'm going to say that's a do instead of a say. The law does not allow the state to pursue a second-degree sexual assault charge. You are convicted of first-degree sexual assault and sentenced to 20 years of imprisonment. Oh my. Oh my. I don't even know what to say anymore. Later became the army of the city of the port battle of the commerce and the Swiss. Alright. Wikipedia, go home, you're drunk. Let's go to science fiction. 1996. The State of Appeals arguing that the trial court should have instituted the jury on both physical and statutory sexual assault. Jeez, this has gotten freaking crazy, cuckoo crazy. Well, my. No, don't look it up. Don't look it up. Don't search that. Merchandise says the streets were discovered in merely something because it was concealedly for... I think we might be getting close to the end. The Court of Criminal Appeals, in a unanimous opinion by Justice Griffin, affirms the conviction of the sentence. Alright. I'm taking that one as a done. This AI has firmly gotten itself sentenced to 20 years in jail by a different AI. And not only did he get sentenced, he appealed and they still stayed with the conviction. My fucking God. This is it. We're done here. The story is finished. It's done. There's no way we could do better.